This one actually yep, lights and sounds.
Nobody move, nobody get hurt, they say.
Yeah, I got a couple more boxes inside here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, no one's been through these yet.
Nice. What do you want on these comics here?
I'll take 5 for all 3. They were in, yeah, that was like one of the all obscure comics.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
I think this is like this is a program for the Hearst Castle.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool. I had a buddy who did all the photography for Hearst Castle.
Oh, is that right?
You also had the exclusive for Patricia Hearst.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
he sold all the stories to the Inquirer.
Oh, jeez.
Because I found all the canceled checks. You see that dresser? Open the back door and look at it. See, I'm probably about 90% through, you know, what I got. It's got a very unique front end. Very unique front end.
Grab that for a couple of bucks. This one got a UPC code on it, so.
And there's some more stuff over here that I can't get to.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's different. And I'm getting a couple other pieces.
How much is your mirror weight?
How much is a weight?
Great.
Probably around 70, 80 pounds.
So the challenge is weight of that thing.
Well, you know, I had picture frames twice as big and twice as thick as that cell.
Oh, that's sell.
Yeah, getting to and from, yeah.
That's some serious roll.
Uh-huh.
Straight.
Yeah, the glasses are 15, they're 35 online.
Yeah, what do you want on the record?
About
I'll give you 5 for those.
$3 and $5.
So 8.
$8 total. Did I break you yet?
It's getting close, man. It's getting close.
Getting close?
We'll have to start
Go to
asking
the
for
ATM?
freebies here pretty
You
soon.
have no idea how many records we have at home.
Well, he knows that.
It's like more than, yeah.
Yeah, well, I got 2 more boxes you can
Yeah,
look at.
I gotta look at those.
Okay, should we get out of there?
Somebody who wants to use it right now.
Huh?
She's hoping to get somebody who wants to use it right now.
Yeah. The what?
The Christmas carousel.
Yeah. I didn't even, I mean, I was getting like the stuff that she started telling me what she wanted for the bags, and I was like, oh,
Was that like 150?
no, not that high. But like that backpack, she wants $40 for it, but that's what it sells for.
I'll take it for $5. I'm like, oh my God.
Want me to go stick that stuff in the truck? I'm right across the street.
Okay, girl.
Somebody bought it and returned it, said it goes backwards or something, so I don't know what's wrong. I have to.
It goes backwards. They returned it.
That's what they said. Probably have to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, batteries in backwards.
That's what they told me. They bought 2 and then they returned 1. They're like, okay.
It's so cute.
Like, yeah, on the other side where your left hand is, there's there's like a, I don't know if they press some button or if it go both forward and reverse. I have no idea. But it has to be plugged in though. Yeah. I don't know if they'll let you test it inside.
Oh, is that the one right there?
Yeah.
Oh, we
We have a plug. We have a plug on the other side over there by the annex.
Oh,
If you wanted to try it.
yeah, yeah. Try to, push all the buttons, maybe.
Yeah. That's so interesting. Like, why did they put that back there?
I don't know.
That's what they told me.
Here. Is there a plug right there? Electric plug right there? If not, I know there's one over here. Okay.
One over there, one over there in the corner.
I'll take over here. That's fine.
There's a younger kid. There's a younger kid that
Every time I give them my loot, I can get it back.
I always tell my son, because the sad thing is working at Target, he doesn't automatically get a discount. He has to
Yes, it is.
That's how he gets his money. He's like, I'm not getting a credit card. And Brad paid my credit to get my employee discount.
Take that.
good. My wife and I bought it years ago in anticipation of having a tree on our house, but then we got dogs. Installed living room and this
Okay. Good.
That's good.
But I bought a lot of stuff, so
Not supposed to buy things. It's supposed to sell things.
can't sell it, buy it. It doesn't work at all. It's like, you can smell it going.
Oh, really? They smoked the motor going backwards.
I think so.
Either way up.
Her mom keeps getting further away.
Okay.
She's getting a little anxiety.
Right? I left mine at home. He's like, yeah. He left me last night.
Yeah.
I can't.
We got somebody buying us
Yeah.
parts or
Or there'll be people I'm sure that can fix them. Just not me. Remember it?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
so. Good.
Okay, Adult, are you done?
I like that bag right there. Was Lucky brand, so it's
This one,
Yeah.
it's cute. Did you ask me?
no.
This one right here. Right?
Yeah.
That's cute. It's very cute, actually.
Yeah, we're just
Huh?
we're worried about
I can't. The blower's behind me. I can't hear anything.
Oh, yeah.
the experience is one thing, but you just never know how.
$20.
I thought Lucky brand wasn't good. I thought that was
It is.
kind of generic.
No.
Lucky? It's good? Oh.
And the
Okay.
fact that this is both.
It looks like it's pretty new.
Yeah, and then
We talked about going to the flea market, stuff like that, but we just didn't end up doing it. Got a bunch of stuff here at the house to get taken care of. But a lot of stuff has kind of been selling. We've been pretty active on our eBay store and trying to get things, just keep it moving, keep it fluid. So in doing that, we were just talking about a couple weeks ago how it's been slow and getting a little concerned, but I have been seeing some YouTube videos about slow sales and everything else. So I'm not too concerned. It seems like it's kind of systemic here. But anyway, things have really picked up in the last week. So just want to kind of show you what's sold. I already bagged this guy up, so this one's headed out. We got a couple of them already bagged up and ready to go out. This is a bucket hat, a Disneyland Spirit Wear bucket hat. And that's sold. We got a couple here sitting ready to roll. I've got to work tomorrow. Candy's got to work tomorrow, so she's going to schedule a USPS pickup at our front door, which is always an option for you guys that have busy day jobs or whatever, doing this as a side hustle, and can't make it to the post office all the time, you can always schedule a pickup through USPS. I don't know how to do it. Candy has to do it, and she was just explaining to me how it's kind of you got to put in the weights and how many packages and blah blah blah. So I let her do it. Yesterday we hit a vintage market that they do here in our town. I have gotten some pretty cool stuff there before, but there's a couple of ladies there at the vintage market. They have really good stuff. They want way too much for it. At least way too much for us as resellers. We would never make any money on it. I am going to go, they do it one Saturday every month. So I am going to hit that next month. And if they have a couple of things that they had this week, there still, I'm going to grab them. I did grab, let me show you a couple of things that we did grab though. Grabbed a couple of things, not much. I got one thing I don't have in here right now that we did pick up was I bought an album. I'm always looking for vintage, cool vinyl records, stuff that, you know, I grew up on, Motown or classic rock or whatever. And I slowly picked that stuff up on eBay. I am an eBay buyer also, so I'm constantly buying that stuff. I look for, if I can get, I stay away from high-priced comic books. You got to get those things cheap. Even in the online auctions, there's tons of comic books, but they get they get priced so high that there's no money to be made there unless you get that right one. If you can get that right one, obviously some of them, I was looking through some listings the other day and there are tens of thousands of dollars for the right ones, but those are few and far between and they're hard to find. So anyway, dude wanted $5. You know, I asked him how much he wanted for these, and if he was gonna say $5 each, I would have left them there, but he said $5 for all three, so that's, you know, a little under $1 for these three. This one's not so there's the Tomb of Dracula, Lord of Vampires, Chamber of Chills. This is a Marvel 1970s. Actually, that one I saw on Facebook listed for about $11. So, and then this one's not a comic book, but it's just like a program of the Hearst Castle here in California. So that was pretty cool. I wanted to show that to Candy, so we kind of threw that in, I think. Then I saw this. I didn't ask about it. Candy ended up, she saw it too, and then we both looked at it. It looks brand new to me. It's a Lucky brand, kind of a backpack, like sack type, you know what I'm saying? She paid $25 for that. And I was looking at some of the comps that she was looking at, and they seemed to go for a little over $50 maybe. So good pickup there. That was a cool pickup. She grabbed some other stuff, and the only other things I grabbed was I got this kind of crossbody bag. It's a Hawaiiana crossbody bag for $10. Probably overpaid for that, but cool design. It's got some cool features on it, cool pockets. And then I grabbed this Champion. You can see the Champion stitched on there on the left chest. It's got the Champion running down the sleeves here, and it's vintage. It's a vintage Champion 2XL, and that's really why I wanted it. And it also had a Battle of the Bay A's Giants pin on it, 2017. So that's one of the regular season games. That's not the Battle of the Bay World Series in 1989. But anyway, really cool sweatshirt. She wanted 20 for it. I said 10. She said 15. I said no. I put it back on the rack, and she came back. She said, okay, give me 10 for it. So I got that for $10. And then Candy looks like she got some more Christmas stuff in here. I haven't even looked at this stuff. Let's see what she got. And I don't know what she paid for it. This is a bag of ornaments. I see a giant snowflake in there. I see some of the wooden ones like my parents had. Those are really cool. Most of those are German. So those are pretty cool. I don't know what she paid for that. This got me excited because I thought it was a cupcake or something, or a piece of pie, because it's
Pies, 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 pies,
in one of those containers, and it's not. It's a deer and a baby. Got that for $1, it looks like. And then a couple more here, little hand stitched for $3. So pretty cool pickups. That's what we got at the vintage market. We didn't spend a lot of time there.
You have to go to the Goodwill.
Thank you. Hi. I get one too.
I think you should go straight to the person.
They're not tall enough though.
All the presents are wrapped and the stockings are hung. All the children relieved, all the waiting is done. The houses aglow, now look up, mistletoe. Let's get on with the show. All the usual faces, church bells are reeling me in. Red and green, silver and gold, Christmas never gets old. Christmas never gets old.
Hi, I'm your kid's old leash. I've been in the drawer for a while and really missed the playground. You should swing by Goodwill and drop me off. Donating me helps Goodwill's mission to provide career training and support services right here in the community. Please, get back into the game. Donate today. Tag, stop. I mean it. Tell me to stop. You're gonna hurt your teeth. Stop.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase. It's from one to that. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. Toys and goodies on a sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna cry
This is Disney Store.
Yeah, it looks like Disney Store.
It sells for 60
Did you
bucks.
take a picture? It's 60?
Yeah.
That's how much they're charging?
No, they're charging 15. I'm gonna get it.
This one's different. Oh, it's like a newer one. That must be it.
Yeah, you go that way.
These are vintage Hofbrau pottery. Like handmade. They're good for like Oktoberfest, you know. But you're not too interested, huh?
They're cool.
There's like a super one.
Okay, from our quick trip to the thrift stores, we ended up just stopping at a Goodwill, and we got just a few things. Again, we still got our death pile in the garage, so we're trying to whittle through that little by little by little. And the holidays and everything else, we just don't want the more pile. Actually, we don't want our death pile to exceed any more than it is already. So we just picked up a few things, and so on the way out the door, kind of found this here. This is a Joe Rocket, and I'm set up in the kitchen right now because Candy's working, so I can't be loud in there and do my thing. But I wanted to get this. I've started posting these things and realized, hey, I haven't documented any of this, so just want to kind of show. This is Joe Rocket mesh. It's got a perfectly intact liner. Everything is beautiful on this. It's a large men's riding jacket. It's padded. It's got the elbow pads. It's got the back pad. Little tailpiece pad right here. It's a really cool jacket. It's adjustable. It's got the rib padding on the side. The hook and loop adjustable, because you can't say the V word. So picked that up for, we got that for 20 bucks. I just posted that for right around $100. That's about going for the Joe Rockets. Don't know if that one's going to go for it, but I went ahead and posted it for $100, and if we get a best offer, we'll probably take it. But I thought it's in great condition. It's got one little paint scuff on the inside that's probably about the size of I don't know. It's really small. So, and you'll never see it. But it's a really cool jacket. It's got the liner on, the zip liner. You can remove the liner, keep it in, or whatever. So anyway, 20 bucks on that, and we listed for $100. Candy, we usually try not to pick up like the, I'm gonna say generic. It's not generic. These are name brand golf apparel, but it's just from watching some of the other YouTubers, kind of gotten a little more selective. And I'm sure that I've told you guys in the beginning, when we first started doing this, I was gonna buy everything Under Armour, Nike, whatever, because those are name brands to me, and didn't kind of realize how this game was played. So we've gotten very selective in what we are picking up golf wise, or even name brand wise. Candy really keeps up on all the what's trending and what's not. And then there are the exceptions. So, but this has a really cool. This is a Nike Golf, and it looks to be at the minimum a 2X. It is a 2X. Nike Golf. It's kind of a olive green, but it's got really cool patterns on it. Which you golfers know. Guys are a little bit eccentric. I've had a few golf shirts in my life, and the crazier the pattern, the better. We paid $9 for this. Don't know what that's going to go for, but you know, usually the golf apparel, especially the polo shirts, you can get them for, you know, you can sell them for about $20 or so, you know, just depending on how popular they are. We grabbed this St. John's Bay. I don't know why. Some St. John's Bay does okay. This is kind of a almost like a wool jacket. It's a large, but I think this is it's a women's large. I think Candy thought this was 100% wool. It's not. I don't know why she picked it up, and I can't go ask her. But yeah. Anyway, it's just a really cool jacket. Kind of you know, winter's here, man. So get your jackets. Let's see, what did we pay for that? We paid $8 for that. So, you know, whatever. I'm sure that will sell. It's a really cool jacket. Now this I grabbed just because I haven't done much research on this company or this brand. I know when I was a teenager, we had to have everything that was OP, Ocean Pacific. We had to have the corduroy shorts. We had to have OP surf shirts and all that stuff. And OP was it back in the day. So I just grabbed this, just not knowing anything, but I didn't want to walk away from it. It's OP. It's kind of a flannel shirt, long sleeve. I don't know how well this will do. We paid $7 for it, so you know, whatever. I'll take the risk on it. It's in great condition. Nothing's wrong with it. We'll see. This one again, it's another unknown. We have purchased a couple of these in the past, and I just sold a Dickies shirt similar to this, pearl snap. This one has the red inlay and the pearl snap. This is a Wrangler, and it's got kind of the, I don't know if you could see the shiny thread. I wish that would come through better, but maybe you can kind of see inside, inlaid in the threads, a little shiny thread in there. It's really cool. Red, dark red burgundy, button down. $6 we paid for that. Should do very well with that one. I'm not breaking the bank, but anyway, that was pretty much it for clothes. I feel like we're missing something because we had a lot of other stuff, but we did grab some shoes, of course. That's the first place I go when I go to a thrift store. Shoes, 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 shoes. So I got these Danners. These are Danner, you know what? I'm going to forget the name of them. Let me look at the tag here. Caprine. Danner Caprine. They're olive and tan. Kind of a suede on the outside. These are more of like they're a boot. The tread's real good. The Vibramax treads on them really good. These things are almost like brand new. I shouldn't say that. They're lightly used. The laces are still in great condition. We paid $12.99 for these. I hate paying up for shoes. I'll do it in some cases. I just hate doing it, especially at a thrift store. Some of the thrift stores we've gone to, especially some of the Goodwills, the Goodwill in our town, their shoes have kind of jacked up. And I don't know if that's because they have somebody now checking, but it used to be you get a good, awesome pair of shoes for $10. So anyway, I just have a real hard time paying up anywhere close to $20 for a pair of shoes. And like I said, we've done it before in the past, and it has come around to kind of bite us in the ass. Paid like $20 and $25 for a couple pairs of On Clouds. Well, On Clouds were hot, and that's about what we sold them for. So I just won't do it anymore. So anyway, got these Danners for $12.99, and these I was just comping these. These will get posted today, and one sold comp on this exact model Danner sold for $54. So there's some news that are listed for $110, exact model, and there's some that are listed for $60 and $70. So these are in really good shape. Should do okay with those. These I haven't been able to find anything on. I just kind of, I'm going out on a limb here with these. These are Bjorn. Yeah, Bjorn. These are the Bjorns. They're ankle boots, women's ankle boots. They got, and I got it because they're black. They're really cool. They got a cool little design on them. Tread is in really good shape. Again, $12.99 for those. We should do. I would say we would do decent with these. You know, maybe $30, $35. We've sold some Bjorns in the past, or Borns, whatever the hell you call them, and they do okay. Not great. Okay, so I saw these, wasn't sure. These are Meslon men's leather stitched loafers. Treads are in great condition. These shoes are in great condition. I'd say pretty, maybe hardly worn. Laces are in great condition. Made in Spain. I wasn't going to grab these. I grabbed them. I looked. I did a comp. I saw a couple for $25. I was like, nah. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to miss the boat on these. So I grabbed them for $15. In doing some more research, some of these are going for over $100. So we'll see. Again, like I said, they're in great condition. They're just kind of dress loafers, I guess. I don't know what the hell you would call them because I don't wear these kind of shoes, but and they're a big size. They're men's 12. So that helps too, but should be able to do really well with these. I'll probably list these for right around $100. So $15 to $100, take that all day long. And then my last little go out on a limb guy here saw this guy sitting there. $15 we paid for this. You might recognize this guy. Can I call him a guy? Or
Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
It a guy? You know who that is. C-3PO. This is a Star Wars Disney store. C-3PO. It's a little carry-on baggage, luggage. In great condition. The inside plastic piece is a little marked up and dinged up, but it's plastic, so that I'm not surprised by that. But the liner is in great condition. No rips on the liner. The zippers all still work. And this one actually yep, lights and sounds. So it's pretty cool. And like I said, rollers, perfect condition. Zippers work great. Handle, check. We're ready to rock and roll. If I could find a C-3PO one, that'd be pretty bitchin'. And it's still got the little hang tag on it. So it's got the name plate thing. You can put your name in there if you want. I would imagine it'd be something along the lines of Luke Skywalker or, you know, Obi-Wan. But yeah, pretty cool. So we're gonna get these listed up on the eBay page, which is JC Mercantile. We're gonna get them listed up on the Poshmark page, which is JC Merc, M-E-R-C. Don't worry about the Etsy page. I got like 2 things left on the Etsy page to get rid of, and I'm done with Etsy. I think. I might change my mind. I don't know. But anyway, that was our haul from the Goodwill. Oh, anyway, I got work to do, man. We got to get these loaded up. I'm going to show you guys what is sold recently, because we have had some really big sales, and happy to get some of these big bulky items out of here before the holidays. And hey, the store's doing pretty good still. So here's what's sold. So come to find out, it's been a while since I've done a video on what's sold. I did on the last video. I didn't even touch on what is sold. So let's get you brought up to speed. There's quite a bit of stuff that has been on previous videos that has sold. Like I said, this is just one page and it's 200 items. I won't bore you with 200 items, but I will go through some of the most notables. Let's see here, maybe some of our highest profit gains, things we've done pretty well on, just because I like to brag. A pair of Puma red shoes. We got those at auction for $7.70. Those sold for $25. More Dixons. The Dixons just continue to sell. We only have a few left. I've got to go out there and look in the box, but last I checked, there was like 11 left, and a few more have sold since then. So we're down into single digits on the Dixons. So anyway, let's cruise through this. A vintage Nylon. The title is this 1960s vintage 1960s Nylon Ford Highway pressed steel emergency tow truck. Like I said, I got into this kind of this thing where I was a little enamored with vintage toys. I still am. I really think that the vintage trucks are really cool. You just have to find the right ones. I have purchased some other ones since, some of these that have already sold, but it's got to be the right buyer. So if you plan on getting into a niche market like that, where it's whatever vintage toys or whatever, until you build that clientele that know that you have that, it's got to be the right buyer. So we get this stuff and really it's just we're holding on to stuff until it sells, but it is what it is. Anyway, we paid just under $40 for that in an online auction. That sold for $80 plus shipping, and I won't say plus shipping anymore because it goes without saying I don't do free shipping unless I send an offer with free shipping to somebody. I don't do free shipping. Let's see. This we've been holding on for a while, but everything else is sold out of this. The lot that we got. It's a lapel mic. It's a Audio Technica condenser lapel microphone, and that we paid. We got a few of those actually, and then a bunch of that stuff in that lot I ended up keeping because I'm a musician. But we paid $3.23 for that, and that sold for $55. There are no more of those available. Here's another Dixon that sold. Let's see here, things that you've seen recently. Both of the bottles of perfume that you saw that we got back in September in an online auction, both of those bottles have sold. This one we paid $11.55. It's a vintage Bulgari. I won't even attempt it. Perfume. We paid $11.55 for that. It sold for $60. It was about 95% full. Another Dixon sold. And then this was pretty cool, I thought. This is something that Candy had listed. It's a vintage... I'm not even going to... Anyway, it's an empty perfume bottle. We got it in an online auction, but it doesn't say how much we paid for it. Probably not a lot. But anyway, it sold for $15. Not a lot of money, but the buyer sent us a note that said, thanks for verifying. So she had us flip it upside down. There was a marking underneath she was looking for. And we verified that was there. Just what I was looking for. It was my mother's favorite perfume when I was growing up in the 50s. She recently passed away at the age of 102. She had just a little left in the big bottle, and this will make it a nice remembrance for me. Very sweet. Thanks. You get those notes sometimes, and it, kind of brings everything into perspective. I've lost both my parents, so I completely empathize with her. You kind of want to hold on to any mementos or anything that kind of reminds you of your parents, or, nowadays it's cell phones. If you get a cell phone message from your mother or your father, just keep one of them. You never know. I mean, you keep it and you have their voice forever. Yeah, I wish I would have, but I didn't. But anyway, let's see here. Let's move along because I really don't want to spend 3 weeks editing this video and trying to put all these things in here. Here is one thing that's interesting though. A Dixon flannel sold. We paid $10 for it. It's a women's patina. It sold for $25. I was going through feedback, and I just kind of noticed on our page that like our rating or whatever was down to like 98.8 or 98.9 or whatever it was. And I was like, well, what the hell is that about? I don't remember any. Anyway, I went back and looked, and there's a couple of negative remarks. And to be totally honest, and I'm not bullshitting just because I'm biased, but all 3 of the negative remarks within the last 18 months, I think it is, are completely fraudulent, and or we have attempted to rectify any situation with the customer and they have not gotten back to us. In this case, this lady that bought this Dixon never even sent us a message saying there was an issue with this garment. She just gave us a bad review and negative comment and said that there was a big black stain on it. So when I saw that, I replied to that and said, I wish you would have come to us before. Can we rectify the issue and you can redact or take back your negative comment and get it off of there? And she came back very snarky saying she was not going to remove anything until this issue was rectified or she got another shirt. So I said, hey, we're all about making things right. Send it back. We'll send you a shipping label. Send it back to us. I don't have another shirt like that, but I'll gladly give you a refund. Crickets. Never heard back from her since. So I didn't say this, but because I wouldn't do it online. But hey, big F you to you. And I know there wasn't a big black stain on that shirt, or we would have seen it. I've looked through the photos. I don't see anything. So, there's always that person that's trying to get over out there. Which, hey, karma's a mother, so, it'll come back to you. Anyway, there's another Dixon that sold and another Dixon that sold. Here's something we held on to for quite a long time. We made probably zero money on it. I thought it would go for a lot more. We got this at a Goodwill in Campbell, California. It's a Juicy Couture, pink wool, faux fur hooded, very bougie type jacket. But it is a small, so that may have narrowed our window there. We paid $21.69 for it. It sold for $34.99. We've been holding on to that thing for over a year. So there's that. Let's see. A couple of things that sold rather quickly. This hat sold. It's a vintage moose head. Now, we've had it for a long time, but I just recently posted it. It's a vintage moose head beer snapback hat. It was made in Canada. Like I said, it's vintage. I know we didn't pay more than $5 for that thing. It sold for $24.99. Let's see here. Again, some things that you saw in some previous video. A pair of Champion Hyper CX slip-on high-top sneakers sold. Those we paid $3.30 for those on an online auction, and those sold for $29.99. Here's another Dixon that sold. Let's see. Let's cruise on up here. Let's get to some of these high dollar ones. Okay, this is a high dollar, but a pair of Timberlands that you saw in a couple videos back that we got sold. Timberland men's boots. We paid $18.70 for those. Those sold for $30. Candy has just been breaking the roof off of this beezy with some big sales here. A new Coach, whatever, I don't even know what the hell it is, but it's a bag. It's a baguette bag. So it's a little coach bag, leather, black. That sold for $175. Don't know what we paid for that. Here's a pair of Timberland Euro hikers that sold. We've had those not too long. We paid $7.70 for those, and those sold for $40. A pair. Okay, so here's some of the bigger sales here coming up. A pair of vintage 1990s Nike Trailscape hiking boots, ACGs. Let's see, we paid $20 for those at a Desiree Industries thrift store in Sacramento, and those sold for $102. We have been holding on to those for a while, but I knew that those would sell. They're very cool. A 2023 Disneyland Disneyland Spirit Wear jersey, Christmas themed. It's pretty cool. I think Candy got that in one of her trips to, I don't know why I'm telling you this, because we only made $10 on it. She paid $65 for that, sold for $75. Sorry, I thought that was a bigger one. Let's see, gloves. Right now, gloves are going. We've sold 5 pairs of gloves in the last month alone. These are Sadeki white and black riding gloves, motorcycle riding gloves, or probably motorcycle. They're gauntlet style. We paid $5 for those right down the street here, like 4 houses down from our house. We went to a garage sale there. We got those for $5, and those sold for $29.99. A vintage men's GE 500 XL stove nylon jacket, windbreaker style, 60/70 Zero Racing. Super cool jacket. I wish it was a 2XL. I would have kept it. I don't remember exactly what we paid for that, but it wasn't much. Matter of fact, I think this was in a lot of probably like 15 or 20 garments that we paid maybe $20 for. That sold for $75.99. I have seen one recently on Facebook Marketplace in our area that the dude has dropped the price on it like 3 times, and he's down to like $60. So we did pretty well on that one. $74.99, and we probably paid on average maybe $1 for it. Okay, the blue Nike Air Jordan 7 retros that you saw in a couple of videos back, where I did a restoration of the soles. Those sold. They were authenticated by eBay. We paid $41.40 for those a long time ago at an online auction, and those sold for $109.99. So not too shabby. And like I said, it took me maybe 4 hours to do the restoration, and most of that was wait time, waiting for that stuff to dry. There's another Dixon that sold. Okay, let's see. In a couple of videos back, you saw with a bunch of the Timberlands that we got. This is the red alligator shoes, the Mori M collection, red alligator leather high tops, made in Italy. We paid $17.60 for those. Now, keep in mind, these prices are after the buyer's premium, so that's what we paid out the door. Excuse me, $17.60 we paid for those. Those sold for $150. Let's keep on trucking here. Okay, in one of the videos back, you saw Candy purchase a Louis Vuitton bag when we went to the flea market. It's a green bag. Well, you'll see the picture. Candy paid $180 for that at the flea market. That sold for $300. We thought it would sell for more, but what the hell? Made a little over $100 on it. Excuse me. Let's keep on trying. Let's see, a Palantino violin, and I only got this because nobody else bid on it at an online auction. A violin. It needed a new bow, but that we paid $6.60 for. Back in August. Actually, I had a dude hit me up for that. He wanted to buy it straight up, so it sold, but we did a local pickup. So that sold for $54.99. Last year I picked these up. I got 2 pairs of these vintage boxing gloves, Golden Era, Firestone Olympian gloves. I paid $11.51, I think, each for each pair. $11.51. This pair sold for $45. Okay, let's see here. Let's get to some of the good stuff I wanted to show you. Some Kiss memorabilia sold. Okay, a couple of videos back in the same one where we got the Timberland boots and the red alligator shoes. I also picked up a couple of down. One was a jacket, one was a vest. Triple Fat Goose men's puffer jacket, 2XL. We paid $17.60 for that, and that sold for $149.99. Okay, in the same lot, same online auction, there was a pair of damn near brand new Timberland Hive, like a beehive, Vent Tech hiking boots. We paid $23.10 for those, and those sold for $101.99. Here is a bag that Candy told me not to pick up at the flea market. It's an authentic Coach Legacy turquoise aqua blue leather turn lock shoulder bag. I thought it was cool, and I thought the color was really cool, the turquoise, and it sold. We paid $5 for that, sold for $38. So 1 for me, 0 for Candy. Actually, Candy's got a lot of sales in here. Okay. Couple years back, I was off for a month and a half or so. Flipping through Facebook Marketplace, I found a Budweiser bar light, like a pool light, big one. And the dude wanted $275 for it. And I said, hey, will you take $225 for it? He said, yes. So I went down and I picked it up. I had it listed for a long time. I had it listed for like over $500, like $550. And finally I was just like, we need to get this damn thing out of here. So we ended up getting an offer on it for $380, took it, sent that. That ended up the whole, the purchase price with shipping and everything was $645.60. So, hey, not a bad sale. He paid it like $200 in shipping on it. Anyway. Let's see. Candy got these boots at the flea market just a couple months ago. $20 for these Liberty black tall turquoise boots, women's. Super cool boots. Why they were $20, I have no idea. $20. Those sold for $150. Good sale, Candy. Here is another Disney Parks 100 Platinum Celebration Spirit jersey. Candy got that for $35, and that sold for $175. Candy knows her shit when it comes to Disney, and a lot of other shit too. I'm just singling out Disney right now. Okay, my Monster Energy. You saw this a couple videos back. Monster Energy zip up hoodie. Kawasaki motocross riding kind of hoodie type things. Got all the sponsors and all that stuff on it. Super cool. $5 we paid for that at the flea market. That sold for $54.99. Let's see here. We're getting okay. Our vintage 12 Days of Christmas nesting boxes. We got those at an online auction here recently. We paid $5.50 for those. Those went for $75. The other perfume bottle, this one was like 10% full. We paid $11.55 for that. That went for $29.99. Let's see here. Another pair of hiking boots. These hiking boots were super cool, and they probably could have sold for well over $100. And I've seen sold comps for well over $100. I ended up taking an offer on this because They looked brand new, like they had never been worn. The soles had no dirt, no wear on them, no nothing. Everything looked great on them. The toe area had separated from the boot, and that was it. The sole was still intact completely. These were La Sportiva, Mokula hiking, mountain engineering boots, men's, made in Italy. We paid $30 for those at Desiree Industries in Sacramento. Those sold for $70. Here's a pair of Nike Air Total Package lows. We paid $8.80 for. Online auction, those sold for $44.99. Okay, we're another pair of gloves, another pair of Nikes. Okay, I think we're getting pretty close to being maxed out here. Super cool pair of Adidas that Candy found at Goodwill in Pleasant Hill. $15 paid for them. Those sold for $115. They're like calf high, lace up, camouflage, but they're like it's a collab with Niza. Super cool. I am surprised. We've had those for over a year. I'm surprised it took this long for them to sell. Here's a couple more Dixons, 2 more Dixons, one for 40, one for 41. If you remember in the videos past, on average, we paid $23 for those, 23 and some change. And we're coming up to today's sales here. So this is the second time this pair of women's, Ed Hardy women's Emma Floral slip-ons sold. We paid $12 for those. Those sold for $39.99. And then just last night, I posted these boots, and last night they sold. A pair of men's Timberlands. Now, my purchase price in here is a little misleading because I completely forgot I had to have these resold. This was the pair of Timberlands that I was really excited about getting, so I paid up a little bit, only to find, and I completely missed it in the pictures, that the soles had, the glue had just completely disintegrated and the soles came off. The boots are essentially brand new. The soles are perfect, no wear. There's a couple of little scuff marks on there, so if these boots were worn, it was like maybe once or twice. But I don't know what it was. So anyway, I had to have them resold. Those sold for, I took an offer on those. I just want to get them the hell out of here. $65 they sold for. This says we paid $24.20, but I paid $30 to have them resold. So, you know, we might have made $10 on those. Whatever. We sold them. They're out of here. They're gone. So, you know, here's an old sale that sold last night. A Vans button up, button down, long sleeve casual shirt. We paid $1.50 for that at the Goodwill bins. We haven't been to the Goodwill bins in well over a year. So that shirt finally sold for $14.99. But that's a pretty good profit margin, I would say. And then a couple other sales came in tonight. So anyway, that's what sold. You're completely caught up the week before Christmas. Here, it's been raining today all day. It rained all last week. Well, most of last week, or this weekend, I should say. This last weekend. I had a show this weekend. Finally, I've got no shows on the horizon for quite some time. We got Christmas coming up next week, so a little bit of breathing room. Candy and I can kind of get things, squared away around here. Got to get this death pile managed. It's whittling down slowly but surely, but we keep going out and getting stuff. So, but we're very, very selective in what we get. So anyway, hey, from Candy and myself and Matilda, who was in here and she just split. I don't know where the hell she went. She does whatever the hell she wants. Merry Christmas to you guys. Merry Christmas to all you and your family. Thank you so much for the support. These last couple of years of doing this have been a blast. It's been fun. It's fun to do the videos. I'm still stuck on 135 subscribers, but I don't give a shit. It's not about that. I like to inform you guys of what's going on, and maybe watching these videos, we hit hiccups all the time, and we do our best to, rectify the situation and see if we can't get through it. And if we can share that knowledge with you, then great. If it helps out your resale experience, awesome. If these videos kind of draw you to a different sourcing resource, awesome. We do a lot of online auctions, and we love them. It's you don't always get what you want to get, because there's a mixture of different people out there. There's us as resellers that are trying to get things dirt cheap, and there's people out there that want stuff for themselves. So you kind of got to fight those battles. But I have noticed that a couple of the online auctions that we do frequent, their last few months, they're on their auctions. The closer they get to auction date, we're completely priced out of 90% of it. So somebody's caught on to the online auction thing, and they're buying everything. But anyway, Merry Christmas to you and yours. Thank you so much for the support. We really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, share this video with your friends. There's going to be more to come. I promise. I know I said this last time. I turned into a big fat liar, that I was going to be more diligent in putting these videos out. But I think I can do this. I did watch somebody yesterday, not a reseller, just somebody completely different that we watch in a whole different industry, whole different genre. Said the key to this whole thing in posting and YouTubing and being a content creator is consistency. And I totally agree with him. It's just like your store. We notice that the more active we are on our stores, the more active it is in selling things. So if you want more viewers, you want more whatever you want out of the YouTube thing, make time for it. It's hard. I get it. And it's, anybody that thinks, now I take a lot of time in editing the video, because I like to put goofy shit in there and the music in the beginning and all that stuff. I like to share those things. I like to share the music that I like with you guys. And like I said in the past, if you have anybody I should be checking out, or you got a local band, I'm in a lot of bands, and I know a lot of bands. So I try to help my friends out too, and put their bands on here, and and maybe some stuff in the description. So always check out the descriptions. If there's a link in there, check it out. There's some really good bands in our area, put out really good music, and there's no doubt that live music and underground music and independent music is struggling with the advent of the internet and streaming and all that shit. So do what you can to help us out, help these guys out. So we've got no shortage of talented musicians here in Sacramento Valley. So give it a shout. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here and get out of your hair. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, got to enjoy family. You got another opportunity coming up here next week. So get with your loved ones, share some quality time, share some foods, share some drinks, share some music. And forget about all the crap and all the loud noise outside, and just enjoy each other and love each other. All right. So thanks again. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, and do all that crazy shit. And I'll see you on the next one.